So today in Faith's oven, we're going to make a tuna melt. And on my tuna melt, I actually love to use pepper jack cheese. I think it gives it a better flavor. I'll show you how to make the tuna that I make. It's real simple. And we'll go from there. Anyhow, this is a great snack. After school snack, brunch, lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call it. Depending on what you pair it with. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and give me a thumbs up. Faith's oven. Let's go. Okay, these are my ingredients for my tuna. I have my tuna here, and then I'm going to add eggs. Stir some of those eggs in there. Uh-oh, I'm making a mess already. And I'm going to do purple onion. Some of y'all like to call it red onion. I'm going to stir some of that in there. My eggs are accidentally overcooked. That's why they're not that beautiful. The yolk is not that beautiful yellow. But this is how I do my tuna. And so I'm going to add some mustard and a couple of tablespoons of relish. So, well, before I do the mustard and the relish, I'm just going to add a little bit of garlic pepper. I like to add that to my tuna. And since I don't like mayonnaise, I like to improvise. A lot of people like mustard. My husband is the one that put me onto mustard in their tuna anyway. So you do it to your consistency and how much you like. So we're going to go from there. Stir the mustard in. I'm going to add a little bit of this relish. So I do pretty big tablespoons. That's 2 big ones. And then all those eggs, that was about 4 boiled eggs that I did. So I'm making a lot of tuna. My son's going to take it to school with him too, so I'm making a mess. But that's it. So I'm going to add a little bit more mustard. I'm going to stir all that together so we can make our tuna melt. Okay, so for this part, I grated some pepper jack cheese, and I have my skillet on getting hot. I have 2 pieces of bread. This is potato bread. My kids love potato bread. And I got some butter. So let's get to going on our tuna melt. So you're gonna butter your skillet, your pan, skillet, whatever you want to call it, like this. This is how I make most of my sandwiches. I like butter. If I had to give up dairy completely, I don't think I'd give up butter. I'd be cheaper with some butter. It's delicious. And you're gonna place your bread on here. And I move it around just to get the butter all over the bread. And then I let it cook here for a little bit. Okay? Now while it's cooking, add your cheese. The pepper jack cheese along with the tuna is such a great flavor. It's so good. It's surprisingly good. This is just something different for you guys to try. I don't know if you guys have tried this before, but it's wonderful. Okay? So your bread is gonna, your cheese is gonna melt a little bit while it's on there like that. Okay? Okay, now check your bread. Lift it. See? It's beautiful. Golden brown. Like that. Now we can remove it, but what I like to do a little bit is get that cheese melted a little bit more. So I'll put that on top to smother all that heat in there. I turned the fire off, and I'm smothering it in there a little bit. And then I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna let it sit a little bit longer, maybe about 10 seconds. And then I'm gonna transfer it to the plate. Okay? Okay, now I'm gonna pull it apart. And as you can see, it's nice and melted, kind of like a grilled cheese sandwich. And I'm just gonna add my tuna. Now, if you like your tuna really, really creamy, then you go ahead and you add more mustard or your mayonnaise and what have you. I like it just like this. Sometimes real creamy is not bad, but sometimes textures be jacking me up, so this is what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna add a piece of lettuce. My husband says I'm fancy just because I like to add lettuce to my sandwich, but that's just the way I like my sandwiches. And that's that. You have your wonderful tuna melt. You can have your tuna sandwich, your tuna melt with apples and chips, or just apples or just chips. And that is our finished product. Our tuna. Yummy.